Look at this. This is some kind of a yellow mold. Yes, it is. It has the consistency of a mousse. You know, like a chocolate mousse, but it's yellow. And excuse me if I wipe this off on the white grass. All better. Now this is 5:30 in the morning. Nice. Peaceful. Basically just birds, and I think there's a bunny thing there. I just saw a bunny. Of course you hear the birds. Well, maybe not a bunny, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a bunny. And that may be a catbird. Falling for oil, I'm not sure. Flathead bird. I mean, look at it. Everybody. I think it is a catbird. Everybody's still sleeping. They're just getting up. Except for the birds. Who are having their little music recital. Yeah, it looks like that dumpster's loaded up again. So we're just gonna go take a quick peek in it. And then I'm gonna walk about some geeses. Hi geeses. I'm gonna take a walk for a couple miles. I forgot to fix my bicycle tire, which I could come back and do, or just keep walking a couple miles to a place where they listed 2 days ago they had leftovers from from a state sale. I wonder if these guys think I've got food for them, because they're like swimming toward me, not away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 of them. So there's a dozen geese here. Dozen geese are swimming. And a catbird in an oak tree. On my first day in Newton, the river gave to me a catbird in an oak tree. Look at them lining up. I think they want me to give them food. I don't really think that's what they expect. And they've got signs saying don't. Oh, you know what it is? It's just on the other side. Just on the other side of the bridge. Maybe they're not. But look at them all straight in a row. You got all your ducks in a row except their geese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at them all single file there. Aren't they cute? If you just go up the river just around the bend, you get to the bridge. And that's the bridge that's, well, of course it is. This is the river that separates Newton from Wellesley. And at that bridge, yeah, the bridge is Washington Street, so that's Washington Street there. And then you get up to the bend in the corner where the rapids of the water is, because there's a little waterfall there. Look at them all single file. Aren't they so cute? One little, 2 little, 3 little Canadian geese. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Canadian geese. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Canadian geese. A dozen little Canadian geese. Who knows what they find to eat down there? They're finding something. So you go across the bridge, it's where the river goes under Washington Street. And there's waterfalls on the other side of the bridge. And before the waterfalls, it says signs that say, "Do not feed the wildlife." So that's those guys. There's a cardinal. I gotta get a camera with a zoom, because you see these little things that aren't that far away from me. They're 40 feet away, and they look like they're 150 feet away. But there's definitely a lot of stuff in that dumpster, and I must know what it is. I must know. Because I haven't been out there for, I think, 3 days. Let's see, this is Tuesday morning. Sunday. Like 2.5 days. I think it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night. And or was it? Or was it Sunday night? I don't know. I don't know anymore. And you see the sun, the rising sun hitting the Catholic Church where the hawks were sitting on the cross. Unfortunately, they didn't look very big in the video, but they sure looked big in person. I mean, these lamps are fairly attractive. I like them. This great big bell shape. I like them. I kind of like that old-fashioned style street lamp too. The old gas lamp. Ah, more cardboard boxes. More of these HP cardboard boxes that I should grab if I can before. Wow, the whole thing is full of these cardboard boxes. The whole dumpster. Jeez, all the boxes. And what's this in here? This one. What are these things? These are monitor stands or something. Isn't that what this is? Fucking monitor stands. All this stuff thrown out. I reckon somebody could use these for something. Here they are. Oh, a whole bunch of them. They threw them all out. And the boxes alone. The box, look at all these boxes. Dozens of boxes here. Monitor boxes. There's monitor stands. All just costing me incredible. Incredible. And then what's this white poster thing? You could just fucking use these white poster boards just as a, just to put up against your wall to make a temporary video studio corner to put up for your videos. Those little poster board things. Incredible the amount of good stuff that's in here. Geez, look, just the boxes alone. Just the fucking, these are sturdy boxes. You really, but look at this. Look at this. Finally, packing material that's used for stuff. Incredible. More of those things. Certainly, someone might come and take some of these boxes, but most of this shit's going to be here tonight. I imagine, unless they say the dumpster's full, I'll have to empty it, even though it weighs like nothing. Because these boxes are just empty. I mean, they didn't even bother to break down the boxes. They just threw these whole boxes in. Incredible. Just incredible. All the fucking moving boxes I could want. Seriously. All the moving boxes. All I have to do is make sure that somebody else doesn't get them before I do. And if they're out here 24 hours from now. Plus those white things. Those big white poster board things. So much good free stuff. I mean, you miss it one day, 2 days later, it's full of a whole bunch of more stuff. I mean, I'm still remembering that metal door that I missed getting, and the pipes, and these big cables, and the panes of glass, and there might have been a few more juices, but I think I have enough of them. I still got like 6 gallons. I've drunk like 3 gallons of this stuff. I still have about 6 gallons of it left. It's keeping very well. A lot of it wasn't even expired until like the 15th. It wasn't expired until like the day that I got them, so not a big issue. And most of the older ones that were expired. Now this looks new. This looks like they just, seriously, looks like they just put these stones. This definitely looks new. These ones here, you can see they're just a little wobbly still. Kind of did a decent job of placing these stones here. Like a path so people can walk up to the map and then walk back and then take another look and go walk up to the map again. Say, I'm over here and I'm going over there. And then walk back again. And then salute the little flag. And then give a mini salute for the mini flag. And then go sniff the hibiscus. And then go look back again at the stone and say, what a nice big flat stone this one is. And then look for the maps which are all gone. And then go on their way and say bye. And then look back at the dumpster and think, I hope that stuff is still there when I come back tonight. Oh yeah, and then birds up there in the eaves. Yep. And there was that big crate, which I think was a solid block of wood. I mean, wood all knocked together. I think it was solid. I don't know, but I'll never know. Because I just had a video of it, but never found out what was in it. So that's the end of that story. That's the end of that story. ATM machine available inside at this market. Village market. Another convenience store. But there's also an ATM machine available here. So anybody who knows that this 24-hour ATM machine is here, this probably doesn't charge a service for most people who would end up paying $2 or $3 fee 2 doors away. At the market machine, it's kind of ridiculous. Lavender blue, dilly dilly. See, over here is where they have the signs that say don't feed the wildlife. Lavender green. Told you so, dilly dilly. Who told you so? I told myself, dilly dilly. I told you so. Here, you see the falls. Hey, the lower falls. Old mill building. This has been here for probably 150 years or maybe more. And it is a wine shop now, but it probably has a long, varied history of different uses. It may well have been a post office at one time, I think, or something like that. And it's just so nice to be here with no traffic. Like 5:45. The traffic will start very soon. And there's the river behind here. Oh yeah, because the river actually crosses under the highway which we are approaching. That's right. The river crosses under the highway, there's the sun, into another village called Wobbin. And above is white, and there's pink, white, pink, just have this lighting in the morning sunrise light that just probably doesn't do justice with this camera. Look at the greens if you can on these leaves. It's just this early sunrise light and this white glowing, this glowing pink. Gabriel, 1813. This tablet, erected by the Lucy Jackson Chapter, DAR, October 1927, marks the site of the first post office in Newton. And it is still a post office. I'm sure it's not the same building that was on this site. This building probably wasn't here even in 1927. But this tablet's been here since 1927. And in 1813 there was a post office here. And look at that, 1813, 1 year from now it'll be the bicentennial, 200 years since the first post office in Newton opened right here. And 200 years later, it is still the location of a post office. That's a rare thing for Newton, to have something going back, an unbroken chain of that sort. Very rare. Now, the sun's up, warming up, and I'm starting to regret having taken a coat with me. I may have to take off my coat, because it was like in the 50s. My thermometer out my window said it was 56, which I guess isn't really that cold, but when it's in the 70s and 80s, you start thinking of the 50s as very cool. Beep, 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 beep. All this stuff is fairly new. Not too ugly. Not too attractive, but not too ugly either. This is interesting. There's these what the hell are those flowers? They look like I can't even think. They kind of look like... can't think anymore. Hollyhocks. They kind of look like they're related to hollyhocks. This looks like some poor relation of hollyhocks. They're very cute. And this is a funny relation of daisies. And this tree, just standing out here in the middle of the sidewalk. I like it. I like it. And these plants, look at this. This with the Landia thing, how tall it grows, and there's a bee. Bees going to the flowers here. Stalks of yellow flowers. And there's the bee. That was a pretty good shot of a bee, huh? Close up. He didn't mind me filming him. Pansies. This is a Gregorian Persian rug company that's been there probably my whole life. Arthur T. Gregorian. What does it say now? Arthur T. Gregorian. I think he's probably dead, but his children, his sons probably run this store now. He used to always advertise on the classical music station, Arthur T. Gregorian, Persian Rugs, Newton Lower Falls. It's an interesting looking building. This property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior. But it doesn't tell you what the hell it was. It's probably just an old mill, I guess. Beneath the footbridge is the Cordinglay Dam. So let's look at this footbridge and this little parking lot. This stuff I never even noticed. This footpath bridge. Because I never stopped by this building. I always just rode by it. Maybe I was here once. Maybe. The Cordinglay Bridge Dam. And this is Newton, for Christ's sake. This is Newton. This is not Wellesley. Look at this. Look at the smooth surface of this water as it approaches the waterfall. Smooth as glass. And then it all goes down. Incredible. And look at that island in the middle. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Because in my own town that I was born in, I don't think I ever saw this. Look at the rapids. Look at those rapids. We're going to shoot in those rapids with a kayak and crack your head open on the rocks. I never even really knew this existed. And that island in the middle, if you had the guts, incredible. Like this looks like a fish run, whatever that. I don't know what the fish runs are supposed to do. I guess the fish runs were supposed to allow the fish, when they were using the waterfalls for mill power, to power the water mills. Mary Honeywell Fifey Footbridge, Metropolitan District Commission, Charles River Reservation. Metropolitan District Commission, now they call themselves DCR, Department of Conservation and Recreation. Yeah, here's the fish run. So I guess when they were using these waterfalls to power the water mills, they needed to ensure that the fish could get over the falls without going into the machinery or something. So they had these things, the fish runs. I don't know what's with the boards of wood in there. I don't know what that's supposed to do. But if you had the guts, look at how old this tree is, how old this path is with this tree practically taking it over. And here's an old little stone path, maybe not even a real path, and all this icky foam. Okay, so we're like, if you had the guts, yeah, if you were homeless and needed a place to camp out, to create a place to camp out, a place to stay outside without being hassled. You have the guts. You would be able to either climb over here or climb down from there on this wall here, and then somehow jump onto the rocks. And if you were, I don't know how you would make that jump from one rock to the other. it is kind of risky. This is like the most exciting visual environment in the whole city, and I've never even seen it before. There's a lot of power in this, and just the motion and the power and the noise of it, and the speed of it. Yeah, you slip and you're going to get washed down there. Now, it's not too far for you to get washed down. You could probably be slipping around and groping and trying to get to the rocks in the middle or to the side. It's not like it's a very deep river here. But it is fast and it looks like it's got a lot of power. Look at the fish run. All that power of that river. You don't want to fall down there. If you did, I guess you'd try to reach up and grab one of those wooden pieces. But if you walk down on this wall here, and then you could jump onto that rock, but to get from that rock to that other rock, and then on, what you'd have to do is have some kind of Batman rope. That's what you'd have to do. You'd have to have some kind of Batman utility rope on your belt, and you jump onto that rock, and then throw your bat rope across, and then pull yourself across. You probably get your pants all wet, but you might make it. Of course, once you get there, it's fucking poison ivy. But if you could manage to make it onto that rock, and you had a green tent, a dark green colored tent or tarp, you might be able to camp out under the main tree, biggest tree under there, and maybe escape detection. Although chances are somebody from some window in that building up there would look out the window and think they see somebody down there, then they'd end up calling the police. It would be a hassle for the police to try to get over there. I could just see the police coming here, scratching their heads. Yeah, this isn't a real path, but people apparently walk here anyhow. You can just see the police showing up and going, oh my God, what do we have to do today? There's somebody actually on a fucking island. Oh my God. And we come out with the megaphones and say, come out with your, we know you're in there. Unidentified man in the Rock Island in the middle of the rushing rapids. We know you're in there. Come out with your hands up. And what did you say? No thanks. Screw you, officer. What are they going to do? They're going to start opening fire? Say, oh, you come out with your hands up. We'll take you out. And we'll have a dramatic scene like in all those movies with Kirk Douglas and stuff, where they shoot you and then your body falls limp into the rapids and you see the effigy, the movie effects stuffed mannequin that's supposed to represent you floating down the river. Cordinglay Dam fish passage. There you go, it's a fish passage. And another bridge that I'm not familiar with ever seeing before, as far as I can remember. Because this is just off the side of the highway that you just either if you're not specifically going down this specific road, you just never would notice it even, let alone go down it. So, it's getting a bit warm. Wishing I didn't have a sweater and winter hat and jacket on. But I can take jacket and sweater off and carry them if I have to. Can even take hat off if I have to. I guess nobody's going to see me. Nobody's going to care if they see me on here. So, look, my kisses. Pretty little kisses in a row. See how they swim